Sorry about that, but I had to clear up some storage space on my phone. Now, what I was saying is, if you guys don't, if you Christians don't believe that God has the ability to deliver you from anything, then why even believe in the religion? And why do you care? If this man says that he's delivered from homosexuality, he's delivered. That should be the end of the conversation. But social media and the internet has given people the ability to just say whatever pops in their brain. Like, you don't care if it makes sense. You don't care if it offends somebody. You just don't care. Like, I see so much stuff on social media that is just, it's just ridiculous. And it comes from a lot of people that claim to be Christians. Like the young man that, was at the Church of God in Christ convention. I think his name is Andrew Caldwell. That was at the Church of God in Christ convention, and he said he was delivered from homosexuality or whatever. The initial video was funny, and I had to laugh myself because, it was funny. Was I right to laugh? Probably not. But it was funny. So this young man has, went on and is continuing to ride his 15 minutes of fame off of that one video. So, he does these Facebook Live broadcasts, and he's got 200, 300, 400 people following him on his Facebook Live just to dog him, just to talk about how stupid he is and tell him how he playing with God and he gonna go to hell. And his entire comment section, the comment section in his Facebook Live is actually funnier than what he's saying. It's people on there saying some off the chain stuff. And what's funny to me is, I did a Facebook Live where I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to help people with their diet and to help people be able to be healthier, to drink more water, to get off of sodium, to get off of processed sugar, and live a better life. You know how many people I had? 4. I had 4 people tune in to listen to me. People would rather listen to somebody that they can make fun of and act stupid behind than listen to someone that's really trying to help them grow, either physically or spiritually or mentally. Like, I'm not on here making videos to get laughs. Do I put humor in my teaching? Yeah, of course I do, to make it appealing to some people. But I'm out here trying to help you, how to help you move forward. Like, I consider myself an elder. I'm in my 50s. Some of you 20-somethings, if you really had the ability to sit down and listen, you could learn something from me. Like, I'm talking to this young lady last night. Let me see. Okay, I'm only 4 minutes in. I'm going to tell y'all this story. I was talking to a young lady last night, and the conversation came up about, neighbors calling CPS on their neighbors instead of helping them. And the young lady said, well, if a single mother has to leave her 7 or 8-year-old at home by themselves while she works, then nobody should bother her because she's trying to make her life better. So I said, no, someone should bother her because obviously this young lady needs some help. Because you don't, by law, you cannot leave a 7 or 8-year-old child in the house by themselves while you are at work. Because it doesn't, you don't know what that child, what will happen. Someone can break into the house because it's happened before. Someone has their house broken into, the child is in the closet begging the 911 operator to get there before they break the door down and do something to them. Things happen. Kids, the house could catch on fire. Anything can happen. And a 7 or 8-year-old child does not have the mental capacity to deal with any of those type of challenges. Did our parents do that to us when we were young? Yes. My mother used to leave me at home when I was 8 years old. But this is how our house was set up. Our kitchen, my kitchen and my next door neighbor's kitchen was attached. So when my mother opened her back door, there was a washroom. My neighbor could open her back door to the same exact washroom. My mother would leave me at home. She would leave that kitchen door open. My neighbor would leave her kitchen door open. My neighbor would come check on me, or either I would go next door to the neighbor's house. That neighbor went to church with my mother. My mother knew her and the neighbor next door. We knew everybody on the block, basically. Because that's how it was in the 70s. Okay? This is 2016. I barely know the lady's name that lived next door to me. And I've been living here for 16 years. I mean, I know her first name. But I would not trust her with my child. I just wouldn't. I'm sorry. And nowadays, it's just not like it was back in the day. So this young lady said, well, the older people in the neighborhood should open up their houses and take care of children for single mothers. And I said, no, they shouldn't. Like, I'm retired. And I'm retired for a reason. Okay? I'm not taking care of nobody's kids. Especially not for free. Who you know gonna open up their house and take care of somebody else's child for free? Like, it's a lot taking care of kids. Like when I have my grandkids over here, they wear me out. Literally. Not all the way. But I be tired. So I'm not taking care of, no. Older people should not have to take care of somebody else's child. That's what licensed daycare is for. So the lady was like, well, I can't afford daycare and whoa this and whoa that. I said, well, you shouldn't have had no kids. Okay? That's what these young people need to realize. Children are expensive. They ain't cheap. Okay? They cute, but they not cheap. It's expensive to put a child in daycare. It's expensive for clothes. But see, if you have a mature mind, you take that into consideration before you have a child. So she got mad at me and said that I don't have no compassion. Yeah, I have compassion, but I have experience. Okay? I was a single mother. I put my kids in daycare. I worked every day. Was it a struggle? Yes, it was. But I did it. So, if I can do it, then I know it can be done. Is it going to be challenging? Yes. But as a mother, if you don't have a man to help you, then you just got to pull your big girl panties up and do it. Oh, she was hot as a firecracker. She went to my business page and came back and just talked about me. And I didn't get mad. You know, I didn't cuss this young lady out. I didn't get mad. I just, I just blocked her because at that point the conversation was over. You know, once the conversation started going to the left, it's over for me because you're not gonna raise my blood pressure, and when it's all said and done, you still stupid. Okay, and I'm still almost 52 years old with 2 kids that are grown, that's out of my house, and some grandkids. Okay? My kids was in daycare. They wasn't left at home by themselves at 7 and 8 years old. I always had somebody taking care of them. So they never burnt the house down or none of that kind of stuff. But if that's what you choose to do with your children, honey, I told her, honey, you go right ahead. Leave your child at home by themselves, and I will catch you on the news when it happens, because it more than likely will. But that's my problem with these 80s babies. They have that mentality that they don't have to listen to anybody. They don't want to take direction from anybody. They got more mouth than brain. You got to listen to somebody. You have to. You have to learn and be able to take instruction from somebody. That's the only way you're going to make it in this world. And trust me, it's some elders out here, and some of y'all call us OGs or old heads or whatever, that's willing to teach y'all if you will listen. But some of y'all, like my mother used to tell me, just go in one ear and out the other. Because I know I used to be hard-headed too, but I guess I didn't. I'm in my 50s now, and I'm on some new shit. So you know what? Y'all have a good day. And, hey, if you want to get on my good eating and drinking water and all of that, follow me on Facebook, or you can follow when I'm eating on Instagram, hashtag VeganGranny94602. You will see all the healthy meals on there. And drink your water, okay? Because I drink about 3 liters a day. Drink your water, don't eat no sugar, and leave that white salt alone. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye now.